just talk about setting the record this first time?
That's a great honor. And, I played with a lot of great guys coming up, Victor Oladipo, Cody Zeller, Jordan Holmes, Christian Wofford. That's what I like to be. I like to be a facilitator for my team. And, I feel like I got to know my teammates very well all 4 years, the guys that's coming in here in and out. So I basically know where they're going to be on the court. And, I know they like to hit threes. And, that's all I got to do is just basically get the ball to them, and then, they make the magic happen.
Is it?
Yogi, before setting the record for assists for Indiana, did you actually have something envisioned of what it would look like, and how did that kind of visual compare with what it was that Noah passed to Bielfeldt?
Oh, was that what it was?
That was a one.
Oh, I got $20 for you.
So you didn't even know which one it was? Like,
No, I don't. I mean, I wasn't really trying to force the issue. I knew I was one assist away, but I was just gonna go out there and play the same game that I normally play: push the ball, push the tempo. I know my teammates are gonna run with me, so I know they're gonna run with me, and I'm gonna give them the ball.
Do you really owe him $20, or are you just joking?
No, I'm just joking. I'm like, I'm a broke college kid, man. Yeah.
Troy, how contagious is it when those three balls start going down? Everybody wants to take part and hit those things.
I mean, really, it's not like we come out and that's our game plan is just to shoot threes. We just shoot the open shots. Driving, get the ball inside, get it rotated outside, and then just knock down a three. Or we get in transition. Like one example, I get in transition, I pass it back to Yogi for the three. Just shooting the right shot at the right time.
Troy, how easy is it to score when you're playing with Yogi? He talked about getting you all the ball. How much easier is your job the way he's feeding it to you?
He's gonna give us the ball in the right spot where we can make plays at, and then we he trusts us with the ball, and we trust him to give us the ball as well, and we trust to give him the ball. He makes the right plays.
For Max and Yogi, I mean, you guys look like a different defensive team than you were the first month and a half of the season. What changed?
I think we had just our mindset. It's, we're really focusing in. We're a lot clearer on, what we want to do. There was a little bit of uncertainty sometimes in the past, and I think we just really worked on that in practice and just kind of, harp the small things and playing that defense as a unit. Everyone, being there for each other, if there's emergency help or whatever it is. And I think we really kind of, worked on that to a point where, it's not getting talked about as much, where we have that defensive liability. I think we just worked on it enough where we're starting to be a defensive team we want to be.
Yeah, to go off that, it's basically a mindset. Like Max said, we didn't really know what we were doing, to start off with, but I felt like we got better concepts, and when we work on those concepts every day in practice, we're just gonna carry that to the game. And with that, we gotta have that mindset. Okay, we want to get a stop, and we want to hold them under a certain field goal percentage. And when we do that, when we get multiple stops in a row, that's what gets us going and gets our offense going.
Max, you were. Oh, sorry.
Yogi, when you were checking out for the last time at the end of the game, Coach kind of grabbed your hand, raised it in the air like you just won like a heavyweight prize fight. How cool is that?
Yeah, I know he was gonna do that. I thought he was just trying to give me a handshake, but that's pretty cool, man. All the fans cheering for me, and that just shows how special Hoosier Nation is. And all the fans are behind us.
I guess for any of you three, a lot of folks have talked about just dealing with losing James. Is it fair to say that at some level, when you lose a player like that, it just sharpens everybody's, or it has to sharpen everybody's focus a little bit at both ends of the floor in practice, wherever, because you understand the impact that's lost?
I would definitely say, especially, last year with, all the guys that went down when I was a senior in Michigan, we saw that firsthand, and, losing James was that same sort of effect. One of our key guys goes down, and, it's that next man up mentality. Freshman knew, you're going to get a chance, you got to go in there and start playing like a veteran. And I think, so far we've seen some big things out of our young guys, and everyone that stepped up really well.
One note on Max, his brother-in-law, if you don't know, his brother-in-law is Myers Leonard, who played center at Illinois and is now with the Portland Trailblazers. So I imagine you have a text waiting for you. And
I haven't checked it yet.
Yeah, you're just trying to start something at this point?
Max, you are gonna be forever linked with that assist, even though Yogi didn't know it was you.
I didn't know it was me
You
either.
didn't know. What's that like for you that, now that you do know?
Hey, that's awesome to be something, to be a part of that. It's, it's a heck of a record, it just shows how talented he is and the guys he's played with. I've been on the other end of that before and trying to stop him, and it's a lot more fun to be, receiving those passes instead of trying to defend them.
Yogi, do you know much about Michael Lewis?
I don't.
No.
Was he the
He was the guy.
previous one?
You don't know any of this, do you?
No, I don't. I'm not up to date with the record holders.
Yogi, how hard has it been to balance between facilitator and scorer? Because obviously you've been able to do both.
I think I've learned that it hasn't been too difficult playing here. I basically like to take what the defense gives me, and they got to take something away. And each game is going to be something different, and it just depends on what the game is giving me, what the game is giving our team. First mindset is just push the ball. I can drive to the rim and score a quick bucket. I'll do that, but I just want to push it and try and find my teammates.
You guys both said, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yogi, obviously you've been here 4 years. You've been on some really good IU teams. Where would you rank this one in terms of the chemistry so far through this part of the season?
This chemistry is great. I'd probably rank it with my freshman year, I'd say. Just us being in one mind. I feel like collectively we know what we want to do, and when we know what we want to do, we're unstoppable.
Yogi and Max, you both said that you kind of didn't really know what you're doing defensively early on. I mean, how has that maybe changed, or how has it become clear to you? How's the coaching changed?
Yeah, no, I'd say you got to think about, you got a lot of new guys coming. You got Thomas guarding college ball screens for the first time. You got all these new pieces, and you practice them in for October, September, all those months, and you finally get into the game and you got teams throwing all sorts of different things at you, and you're guarding some different athletes, different players, and I think it just took us a little bit to kind of figure out what we needed to do, what was most effective. So I think it was partially that, it was partially what we were talking about earlier with the mindset, but I think definitely just repetitions and all the guys and everyone just kind of playing as one unit.
Yogi, you've been in this position before, the top dog in the Big Ten. But now what do you tell some of these younger players on your team about what to expect each night now that everyone's done for the undefeated Indiana League?
Yeah, we got a bullseye on our back, being the #1 team in the Big Ten now. So we got to take it day by day. We definitely can't let up now, especially. So, every day is going to be a process for us. And, even though we've set a standard for where we want to be and where we've met, we want to push that standard up for us. And, we just want to be great.